Hello, welcome to the xsin show. I'm xsin. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the stream. I was thinking to to give these streams like names, So normally, when they're recorded, you know, they kind of have the name of the things that I would potentially do in a stream. So it would have like it will see something like art, chat, music, stuff like that. I'm wondering if I could be a little more specific. Maybe I should like say, put exactly what that stream is, that kind of thing. So, but the thing is, things, you know, if you watch my streams, sometimes, you know, I have like these grand ideas to do a bunch of stuff, and I can't reach it in time, you know. Time just goes up, you know, and that's with anybody, you know. If you look at what you do on a regular day, sometimes there's a lot of like chores and things that you want to get to, and you don't actually get to it, and you have to put it off for the next day because it's only so many hours in the day, and then sometimes you get hurdles thrown at you and stuff like that. So it's the same thing, you know, when you're doing kind of like game development, when you're doing creative work, right? Whether you're painting, you're drawing, you're sculpting. I just discovered a guy here on Twitch who sculpts, so he's amazing. I can't pronounce his name. I'll see if I can get his name, and I'll put it in the chat or something like that. You know, or if any of you guys remember this, just say, hey Nick, what was the name of that guy? I may be able to look him up, but you know, I follow him, so maybe if you could see the people that I follow, you'll see him in there. I forgot his name. It begins with a C. Amazing sculpture. I mean, like real life sculpture, not digital sculpting. But anyways, I digress. Today, I need some hard surface pieces that I had, you know, in the first level, right? And these are pieces where I could place. It's kind of like floor plates, right? It's kind of like tiles. I need these tiles that I could place anywhere in the world and would allow the character to traverse over the terrain. I don't want to keep modifying the terrain, so I want to put these pieces that the character could easily get on top of the pieces and easily use it to get to different parts of the level, right? And I could potentially use these things to construct new kind of play settings with it and that kind of thing. But anyways, I digress. You know, let's see if we can get to make, you know, that should be a simple goal, right? Just one object, and we could probably take a look at what that object is and see if we could embellish it in 3D code using hard surface digital sculpting. So yeah, so let's see if we could get that done. Okie dokie. How's your day going? It seemed like there's a first set of dusting of snow going on here, and it's really cold. So I'm thinking we're definitely in the winter months. How's the weather where you live, and how's your day going? How's today looking up for you? Is it a busy day today? Is it a slow day? Is it a day you think you could get a lot accomplished? You think you may be able to chip away at some of your bigger goals? Hey, let me know. I'm very much interested to hear from anyone out there. You know, what's going on with, you know, with you, if you're willing to share that. All right, let's get into the art. Let's go. Okay, here we are. So I want to start with the empty scene here. We're in 3D code. Let's jump into primitives here, and there's a cylinder, right? I should be able to control the size of the cylinder. So let's see what they have here. They have reset scale, reset position, reset axis. All that's great. Do we have size, radius? They have the radius, the bottom. They have a scale 1 and scale 2. So I guess that's the overall scale of the you know, of the, yeah. So let's see. It says use diameter. Okay, this is a height here. Okay, this is not bad. So let's use let's go 50 here. Let's try 50, the overall diameter. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. So let's go more than that. Let's go 200. Let's go 200. There you go. You get something that we could take a look at. Right. So I want that. You know what? Actually, this object here. Let's try this end gun object. Let's try that 200 on this. See, it actually does have it, and it has the inner hole. Yeah, so this is a shape that we want, but we don't want that hole inside. Let's see if there's something in there. Add object for primitive. I mean, it's not a big deal. We could easily close that up here in 3D code. I just want to see if there's any oh, relative hole radius. There you go. Close that up. 0. There we go. That's the shape. That's the exact shape that we want. Okay, we're gonna go ahead with this. We're gonna change this to apply. All right, and there you go. We just started. Let's get this rocking. Now in 3D Code is our application. You could check it out online. I think there's a free demo out there you could check out. It's the cheapest of the sculpting programs thus far, besides Blender, and it's full of features. You know, but a lot of the things you could do in here, you could do in Blender, but 3D Code has a few little tricks. Like we could easily do what they call bullioning, which is taking one shape and cutting it into an X. You could do that very easily here. You know, much easier than most apps. And it's called Vox. They use a technology called voxels, so it's slightly different than regular polygons and that kind of thing. But then you could turn it into polygons after. Anyways, yeah, that's good. Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna use my cutoff tool and just try to clean up some of these parts here, like so. It was pretty clean, but let's get it back again. Okay, I did decide how thick this object. This object is not going to be very thick, so I'm just going to drop it like about here. I think that'll be more than thick enough. If I move only gizmo, I want the gizmo to be on the bottom. Something like that. I'm actually going to do something like this. So this is a bunch of free music that I have. This one has heavy breathing on it. I don't know why. Okay, let's go. So the thing about when you're doing hard surface in here, you gotta like really control the resolution of the voxels, and you do that here by increasing, and you could increase and decrease the voxel resolution here. So because I want the shape to be tight, I'm gonna increase it a little bit. You see, and it kind of cleans up the edge as I did that. Alrighty, so in my let's look at my original design for this. So let's open Blender. It's just a shape, so I don't think there's a lot of concepting to do on this. But let's just take a look at what's there, or what was there, I should say. Let's just sort this by, okay, let's see here. Levels, export here, tools, import, objects. So this will definitely be an object. It's on level. Sort by date modified. Let's see what's the oldest one here. Wow, this is really an old prototype right here. We came a long way from this. Good thing about having all these iterations, you could like potentially use a lot of these back in level creation. Like I could literally just take this and just plop that into the first level, but it's all good. We're gonna keep things as they are. Let's see here. Let's open do another open here. Going back in time. Oh, puzzle parts. This was it here. Okay, let's open this part. Ah, here we go. So this is like from the first Blender. All right. This is from 2.49b Blender. This is an old Blender version. Let's go into model here, see what we got. Alright, so this was the shape. Not much to it. I think I gotta switch some stuff around here. think I'm missing textures on here. Let's see if we can select one of these guys. Okay, hold on. Here. Okay, one of these guys here. I'll just see the selection. Yep, selection was off. Okay, now we can get it. Alrighty. Got this guy selected. Just gonna fix this real quick. So the texture on this is, it kind of tells the detail I was going for. So I'm gonna try to pull up the texture on this. Okay, puzzle piece low res. Let's use nodes. I'm gonna come in here. Just gonna try to fix this and use the nodes on this. Okay. Okay. Hey guys, give me a second. I gotta go check something real quick. I'll be right back. We'll find the texture on this thing in a minute, and that will inform the design. I kind of have it in my head, but let's take a look. Be right back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. How's it going? Let's get right to it. Okay, I had to go pick something up, but I'm back. Okay, so we're looking for the texture for this thing. Let's go right ahead and see if we could find that. This, so I don't think it would, you know what, let's see if it will report, a missing files. No, okay, so it wouldn't do that. So we're gonna have to look for that. So I'm gonna bring up a UV, I'm gonna bring up a UV map here, UV map editor, the UV editor, and press tab on this. So see, like, so we're looking for something with like this, and most likely I'll probably name it like puzzle piece, something or the other. So I'm gonna come in here, texture. We're gonna just go regular image texture. We're gonna go open, and everything should be here in textures. So we're looking for puzzle. Let's sort by name. LMNOP. P for puzzle. Scroll down a little bit more, a little faster. Okay, puzzle, poly puzzle diff. I think that's it there. Let's plug that in. Yep, there we go. So yeah, it's basically a border with circuitry things in it. Not very exciting. So I have better ideas than this. And let's get to it. I'll just save this file here. So I think we could do better than this. So I'm gonna go with the same kind of rim thing there, but we're gonna try to get some shapes up in here. Okay, so I'm gonna actually increase the resolution just a little bit on this. There we go. It's a little bit tighter. I think that's fine. The one thing, you know, as I work on this stuff, you know, less is more, you know. So let's go back into primitives again, see how we have that there. It's gonna make the diameter just a little bit smaller to make the, oops, not that way. Let's just gonna scale back here a bit. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's use the same object. We already worked with this. Come here. Let's make a duplicate of this guy. So here we have a duplicate, and I'm just gonna scale that a little bit. Scale that up some like so. I'm just gonna bring it down a bit. I'm just gonna scale it up. We want a little bit of a border, not too much of a thick border, just thick enough. I want the difference of that, so let's see if we can do something like that. Intersect, right? So we're gonna try to intersect. Oh. Okay, put that in there. Intersect with volume 5. Okay, so this is an intersection. So that's why, you know, we'll need like 2 pieces. So I'm gonna make the 2 pieces. So this is this one here. Let's duplicate that again. Okay, so we got this piece here. Let's do an intersection with this. Well, actually you could do a split. Wow. Let's try that. Split with oh, you know what? Hold on here, guys. Yeah, we could split with this one. A slightly easier operation if we hide that. So yeah, look at that. We got a split. Woohoo! Splitting with another object. I have a feeling this could be a little bit thinner. So let's try for a little bit thinner. Let's go to the side view. I'm gonna take this and let's get rid of that. We already have our 2 pieces. So I'm gonna split the top here. cut off? Probably like about there, so probably like 3, like a third of it. Like 1/3. And let's come down. Let's have a little bit of a lip for this one by cutting this one pretty. Alright, so there's a little bit of a lip. Maybe that's too much. Our lip needs to be a little bit shallower. Let's try that one more time. A little bit shallower. I think that's good. Okay, so what else we want to do here? So I think I want to add a couple notches in there. So basically, the other shape that the original shape that I had. Let's go. Yeah, the original shape that I had basically stopped right there, and then it introduced like some textures. But I think we could do better than that. I'm gonna try to add some notches in here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to add some notches in here. So let's see, maybe a notch. I'm thinking notch here on all sides. That'll work. Okay, let's go to the top view. Let's make it orthographic. So we do have something called axis. That is a type of transform. So we're gonna make a shape. And what better shape to start with than your regular old cube? It doesn't get any better than a cube. Let's see what this axis is about. Oh, we didn't actually apply it, so we're gonna apply the axis. Sorry, we're gonna apply the cube. My bad. No. So let's do this cube thing. Let's bring it over to one side. I mean, we could actually use any shape. Take a cube, make a kind of like a shape from it. And I think that's probably what I'll do. So I'll go ahead, make a new volume. Keeping track of your volumes in this thing is probably pretty essential. So I'm gonna just lay this down right here. Right, and then we could go ahead and just start to cut away at this thing. So I'm gonna turn symmetry on. Okay, I'm gonna cut from the top view here. So I'm gonna use the cutoff, and then we could use we could draw a shape. I'm just gonna get a cube of different colors so we could see it. Right, and you could hold shift to get like your angles and that kind of thing, which I think is kind of cool. I'm just gonna go a little bit past. Let's go like maybe here in the middle, probably a little, not quite in the middle. Come off axis like this. Do something like that. And we're cutting away, right? Oops. Let's try this again. Okay, come something like so. Something like so. Okay. Alright, that's better. So we got kind of like a shape happening here that we can use to cut. I want to cut here like so. Right, so we got kind of like this kind of latchy type shape. Let's go to the side view. Let's give it something kind of a little bit funky. Okay, so I'm gonna start like this. I'm gonna come up to this shape. It's gonna drop down at this angle. probably not all the way, probably like about there, so probably come across like right here, come back up, or maybe not, maybe we continue to drop. I'm gonna come across. We're gonna get rid of the rest. That's okay. So this is what we're gonna work with. Let's get something going on here on the side. Actually, let's keep this like this. Oops. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna use this to cut in here. Let's merge these two volumes. I'm gonna merge those. Just gonna drop this shape in here, and then we're gonna merge subtree. Alright, so now we're gonna do a cut, but before I do that, I'm gonna use that axis tool. So let's go to like a little bit of a top view. And let's come in here and with the axis. Let's see, reset axis. Array count. Array count actually is 6. Reset axis. Let's go 0 on that. So now we'll be able to like make this notch throughout all of these. So we could apply that. And you see it like actually added objects, which is kind of cool. Didn't expect it to do that. That's a nice little feature there. And we could always merge these, right? So merge subtree. Get all that into one. It's gonna go to main axis. And let's reset axis. Reset space. We will center mass also. Okay. So we're gonna use this to cut out in here. So this is where it really excels with this kind of hard surface thing. I'm gonna make a copy of this just to keep it around a little bit. I'm gonna duplicate that. I'm gonna hide it for now. Okay, so now here I'm gonna take this. You could do copy and subtract from, but I'm gonna do subtract from volume 5. There we go. So I was talking about like maybe just doing something a little bit different. Okay, let's see what we could do. What else we could do? We could uniform space on that. That kind of cleans up some of the artifacts. Let's try something fancy on the sides here. Let's I'm just gonna do another cut here. Let's actually split. Let's do a split. So I have the split tool, and this is the object we're working on. Let's just split this. Alright, so now this is a separate piece here. Let's try doing that over one more time. Now you see the split has like a border. I'm gonna turn that down. I don't like this split with a border. I like sometimes seeing the seams because these are all supposed to be like kind of milled and cut parts. So it's all good to have like a little bit of a seam happening. It adds a little more detail and more interest. Let's go here. Okay, so, oh, my bad. Just gonna come here. Oh, scale this. Oh, that's much better. Let's look in to see like the size of the, like how deep I want the scaling. Okay, and I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna move this up a bit. So it's kind of in there, and then I'm gonna cut this down really thin. Oops. Actually, let's see if we can get a border on this. Should try to use more shortcuts also. Helps speed things up a little bit. Yeah, see, like I think that could be a little bit bigger. We just want a little bit of a lip action happening. We don't want it too. I don't want it too deep. You know the subtlety, right? The subtlety is what makes it. Something like that. No, it's not much, but let's give it a little bit more than that. Okay, we're gonna merge this back together. Merge subtree. Okay, let's go ahead and save this stuff. Oh, look at that! I haven't even been saving. All right, so let's I'm gonna dump this into the working directory 3D code assets, and this is an object. And what is this called? This is called tile. Call this level. Just a level barricade. I'll call this level floor tile. Okay, if we could have something much more interesting in here, I think we'll be winning. Okay. So a cool thing would probably be to get this shape back. Yeah, let's keep that closed there. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a duplicate. Actually, let's not do that. I'm gonna just cut. Yeah, let's just use let's just cut this out in a certain way here. Actually, I'm gonna okay, so let's check out some symmetry on this. Something like that. Then I'm gonna use a split. I'm gonna split a shape from inside of here. Oops. Wrong tool. This tool we want, and let's just redo uniform space. Yeah, it's gonna come back with a. Okay. Let's go. Zoom in here a bit. Okay, gotta zoom out just a little bit. talk about winging it. I mean, you know what? Hold on. There's a better way to do this. Check this out. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a proper shape. Come here. Let's make a proper shape. I'm gonna select that. Okay. Let's zoom in here. Gonna make this shape, and then what we're gonna do, or what I'm gonna do, is to scale the shaping. Okay. That's basically what we need there. We're gonna come into here. Gonna do that. Gonna delete one of these. Delete that. Oops. Okay, I gotta bring up my tools. Wait a minute, where's the select? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. That's all I wanted. Gonna bring this close to the final shape as possible. Let's add another shape here. Really? Come on. Oh, that's a move. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Let's just take a look here. Okay, huh. Okay, so I should now be able to use this to split here. To split this part. Select these. We'll do that. Making sure everything is nice and tucked away there. Okay. Okay. All right, so I got that there. So select the entire thing. Let's see what options they have in here. Move curve points. Apply symmetry. Oh, look at this here. Find offset. What is that? Make corner sharp. Oh yeah, it's totally an offset thing feature in here. This is so cool. Is this preview really indicative of what's gonna happen? I press OK. Yeah, I think that's apply. Yeah, so we don't want that. Control Z. Let's see if there's another kind of offset here. Oh, wait a minute. Is it not completely flat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Back on track there. Okay, let's just make sure that, I guess I have to make sure select and manipulate one point or group, double click. So this is definitely point select. Oh, this is what I didn't do on a plane. Let's take a look. So yeah, this is not completely flat. That's what's going on. Let's go to the side view and see what this looks like. Yeah, see, it's still not completely flat. Still not flat. So we could flatten it a little bit more. Go back to that top view. Okay, let's see if we can get that offset happening. Constrain strokes to plane. Yeah, see, I'm already done past that. Yeah, there's nothing else on here, so let's right click. Oop, almost had it. Oh, look at that. Almost got it. I mean, definitely this is an offset, and this could be a template for actually doing the offset. Let's go 3 on that. Okay, so at least it's giving me like, oh, the offset is over here and the offset is over there. That's okay. I'm gonna go back to this curve. I'm gonna use this as a template. So I want these points. Not those, I want these. Really? But Okay. Okay, I'm just using this extra offset thing here as a guide where to put this. Okay, then get rid of that. Okie dokie. So I'm thinking I'm ready to do that in a cut. So I'm gonna right click on here, apply curve. Right, so definitely the split, let's hide it. There it is. Okay, so I'll do this as a separate. I think that this split inside is a separate thing. This here, let's just drop. Oh, keep that blue. Let's drop that stupid gold on here. I like having these little materials right here. You can just kind of start dropping materials to kind of see how detailed, how not detailed things are. Okay, no, this there is a separate object unto itself here. Let's hide that. Let's bring this back. Just make sure there's nothing in here to clean up. I think there is. And just go with your regular cutoff. Okay, let's come right here and just kind of mimic the shape back. We'll just kind of point and click vibe here. You know, most likely, you know, I'm trying to get rid of any kind of artifacts that might be in the center. something like so. Okay, I should take care of anything remaining in the middle. Okay, what do we do with this guy? Maybe able to offset this guy again. Something like that. Remember we had those little pieces, these guys? Let's use them again to get some slivers off of this. So I'm gonna grab these guys, make them, push them down just a little bit more. Like right here. Be a lot more. Let's go like just about there, and I'm gonna use this to intersect. You're gonna use it to split, right? Let's hide this. Right, and we're gonna come here, right click on this one and split width. We're gonna choose this one right here. I don't think it did anything. Let's try that again. It actually did something, but it wasn't enough. Okay, I'm gonna move this down a little bit more. Let's split it from down here. Right there. I'm gonna go ahead and right click on this and go little uniform space and that. Gonna come back here, do uniform space. And then what I'm also gonna do here, I'm gonna turn off symmetry on this for a minute. And turn off symmetry on that. Alright. Split with 12. Okay, hide that. Okay, there we go. That's the piece that we want. Let's give this a different color. Let's increase the resolution on that. Oh, it's complaining. It's like saying, hey, you know, it's gonna really increase it. So let's not do that. Let's come back here and let's do uniform transform on this. Let's do another uniform transform on that. Let's bring back bring back these pieces right here. And what we could also do, go to our side view. We could come in this and make this thicker. So I'm gonna move the gizmo up. Something like so. Let's just scale it. Something like that. Let's take a look and see what that looked like. Yeah, I think that's cool. Let's go ahead and just uniform space this. And let's increase the resolution. Oh, the resolution's already increased. Very good. Okay, what other kind of funky things can we do with the middle here? So that's the question. Okay, let's look at the middle part. I think I'll get rid of these tab parts here. It's kind of like we're trying to tech up the, the shape itself. I'm going to use a fill tool and see if we could just kind of erase some of these seams that's happening down the middle. Don't necessarily need those. Let's just zoom in here a little bit. Okay, let's leave that like that. Oh, let's not overdo that. Let's just leave that like so. Just come in here with that smooth. Oops, just want a little notch. Oops, not too much. Zoom in here a bit. Okay, I have to get down in the weeds with that whole part there. That's fine. Tech shapes. Okay, let's go to the top here. I think this is cool. You know, probably laid up for, for like a texture scenario coming up. Maybe we could add something else to this. I mean, rather than one big piece, maybe what we're trying to say here, it's made up of okay. By coming over here, symmetry along X also. Okay, let's use a split tool. Let's see if we can split this up. Let's see if we can do it on the fly. Okay, so you can use like guides in here, so I'll show you. Come like that. So you could have a guide like that, which I think is cool. And then you could like go further and rotate the guy like so. Yeah, if it was an octagon, it'd be better but this is six-sided, so. I mean, I could go like split this in half this way. Yeah, let's try it. Maybe I need to turn symmetry off on this for this operation. Okay, here we go. Splitting. Kazam. Oh yeah. There we go. I'm gonna draw it like perfectly from, okay. Circle from the middle, yep, that's what I thought. Let's just do the circle thing. Okay, let's go to the side view here. Interesting. It's a wacky pattern, wacky design. I mean, it doesn't have to be, you know, so maybe not make it that wacky. You know what? Not too bad. I'm gonna leave it like this. And I would want the other side to be flat, so it's all good. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna merge all this. Yeah, because if you have like the centerpiece, like the circle, you know what? I'm gonna put a circle centerpiece like that. Just take a look. Yeah, it's gonna look stupid, right? So you don't want that. It's all gotta be one. There's that variation, and then I could put that texture on there, and I think it would work. You know what? Instead of like being checkerboardy, one in, one out, one in, one out, let's just continue one out. Let's continue like this. Just like a step up or a step down, but it's really flat. So just make this down a little bit. Okay. I think this is better. Just like split in half. You know, it looks like a step up or a step down. Doesn't matter. It's all flat. This whole thing should be flat. So let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and merge this. Merge subtrees. Let's go to the top view. Let's get rid of this. Let's reset everything. Okay, just kind of reset that. Don't need that shapes thing up there. We could close the grid on this. You should be able to like bring stuff in and like staple, you know, sample it and that kind of thing. I'm going to just make this a little bit thicker by doing something like this. All right, I'm gonna bring everything down. Let's do that. Let's bring everything down like that. Something like that. I'm gonna go off to the side. I'm just gonna cut that clean. top view here. So I'm wondering if there should be a beveled edge on this. You know what? Let's try for something like that. I think it's got to be a surface. She's called bevel right there. Okay, let's try hitting that bevel on there. Okay, that bevel is really low. Subdivide edge, bevel usage. Okay, so that's just the thing in that. Okay, the bevel to be about this size. Subdivide edge. Let's see if we can do the bevel now. Okay, I think this is cool. And I'm going to turn it back to voxel. Then we're gonna go uniform space scale. Let's go global. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What happened here? So undo that. So undo that again. So undo that one more time. Okay, so something happened there. It could be because I did this. There's presets in here. Let's try this one. Right click. Like curves. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, turn that back to voxels. This part here seems really sunken. Definitely was not like that. Scale this up some. Okay, I'd rather go half above, half below. So let's redo this again. Okay, I'm gonna go to the side here again. Just gonna trim this down with that lovely cutoff tool. I just want to see something for a minute. I think I'd rather this like this. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that.
Goodbye, good luck, and good health from Quaker Buck Beat.
I'm actually doing some thinking here about like some other things I could add to this.
This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
Let's try something here. Okay, I think I may be thinking about getting into territory that may be a little bit too complex. I was thinking about having some wires kind of emanate out of here and that kind of thing, but that might just be too much. What I could do though is to bring another shape that's flat, like another circle within a circle. So this should be pretty straightforward. It's like a simple cylinder. Just make the diameter smaller. The diameter smaller. When I'm doing like the spaces, I look at like this thickness here and then that thickness there. You know, ideally these two thicknesses should have been somewhat equal. This bevel here and then that, but you do what you could. So I could make this space here this size, or like this size right here, but I'm gonna go between the two. So it can, and also there's a little transition, and you know, with your eyes or whatever it is. So not quite that, but not quite this. Kind of between the two, something like that. And the height, let's just make this a lot lower. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking just put that right there, and that's always level. So let's go to a side view. Let's just make sure it's level with the gold, and I'm just gonna add it to that blue inner blue volume. Add. Don't want the gold. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's see here. Oh, added it to the wrong thing. It's added to this one. Okay. And of course, come to a side view like this, and we could do some cleanup with that cutoff tool. Just gonna slice that nice and clean. Okay. Okay, I think that works. Now the ideal thing is to have not just have this look like this, but also to have some of the shapes that are not so centered. You know, because you know, the telltale signs of like, you know, something that's, you know, professionally designed and what's not, like in the real world, they wouldn't have a whole piece like this, and it wouldn't be like, you know, they could do these kinds of okay, this shape then extrude this shape then extrude, everything is even. But in real life, sometimes you have wacky things happen, like a little piece that's cut off and they have to get another piece that fits on there, and they try to make it look all seamless. So let's see if we could do something like that. You could use the split tool for that, and this is where we could get a little more creative. Well, not a little more, a lot more. We've been doing a lot of creative stuff, right, guys? So we're gonna try to get a lot more creative. I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna cut here. Oops. Let's make sure we have the right tools selected. Split, and I'm gonna use this polygon. It's kind of like a polygon lasso. So I'm gonna try to come from here over to here. Oh, come on. There we go. This one, do it a little restrictive. So ideally, if we restrict it, it'll be like that, but we don't want that. We just want to come back here. Alright, so I'm just gonna grab this little piece here. So that's a thing. That's a thing there. So we could do that a little bit better. Okay, that's kind of cut. You do have a little chunk. You know, and I wouldn't want to mirror this back mirror that back anywhere else. We could use a shape. Nothing is stopping us from using a shape to make these cuts. I think I might want to go like half this, half, and this probably like about there. Come back. Something like that. Okay, let's try for that shape. That's a split. Okay, so a little bit of an odd, shapy, repeatable pattern. It's fine. Let's try to get something off of the circle here. Let's break this the circle shape up. I'm gonna come back with grab these guys. Let's duplicate those guys. We got a copy of them. Gonna bring these guys in a bit and give them a different color for now. Just gonna bring them up. Control Z that. Can I see if I could clean this up here a bit? Let's just go with 1. Make sure symmetry is off. Let's clean these up. These and this. We got this one right here. what I actually want. Okay, got that selected. Just gonna bring it to the top here. Yes, definitely make a notch in there like that. Stop it. Stop that notch right there. Yep. I think that's gonna look pretty cool. Okay. Move only gizmo. Just put the position back to 0. Okay, let's try for this axis. Oh yeah. Set axis. Okay, so it's not 100% only because these are at varying heights. So I'm just gonna apply, make this a little bit thicker. Oh, lovely, they have the, I forgot that this stuff is like separate. That's great, so we could just, I can move that up as I need to. Yeah, let's just get it above. Just so that it clears it. Let's do that again to clear it. Let's try the other one. Yep. Just enough to clear. Just enough. Let's merge this. Like I'm going to use this to separate. So you're going to split with. You have intersect, but let's try split with this volume. Yes, hide. Oh, it totally did it. Look at that. Part didn't get done, like this part here. Let's see if we could fix that. Control Z. So here. Just make this a little bit thicker. Just raise it up. Bring him down a bit. They're gonna apply uniform space. Okay, I'm not understanding what's going on here. I think I'm having some drawer issues. Let me just fix this here. Scale, save. Yeah, that finally disappeared. I made a duplicate, that's why. Let's get rid of this. Let's come here. Then I try to clean that up. Okay, let's come in here and I'm gonna split. Still did the same thing. I think it's something to do with how it's you know, how this is interacting. Just Control Z that again. I mean, just adding this as is, I think probably looks cool by itself. I don't know. Is it not touching? Is that why? It's barely touching, that's why. Oh, okay. Let's split this guy out. He needs special treatment. Okay, let's merge that back together. Let's see if it does it now. Oh yeah, did it. Great. Oops. You could take it out. Oh. Okay, I think this is it right here. Whoops. Okay, so it looked like something is locked up in there, which is fine. Get rid of this. Gonna take a look down here. 1 second, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I gotta take a break. I gotta take a bigger break than usual. Normally, I take a break like a minute here or 2 minutes, maybe max. But I want to keep streaming. I want to finish this thing here. But maybe I'll cut off the stream here and we'll pick up a little bit later, because I don't want the stream to keep running with just these ads on or whatever it is. So, you know, I'm trying my best to, you know, keep, you know, things not so ad driven. Anyways, with all that said, you know, I'm gonna take a little break. I got some stuff I gotta run. I got some errands I gotta run. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end the stream right here. I think we got a nice little tile that we could use, a tech tile that we could use, and I'll be back later, hopefully later tonight, or maybe even pick up from tomorrow. But basically, that's what you've seen me do here, is to actually come up, improve on an idea that we have of a tile that I can use throughout the level, like a literal object that can be placed to allow the character to step up on things and that kind of thing. And it can be buried into the ground, can be placed in many different places and stuff like that to make a floor and that kind of thing. So anyways, with all that said, this should be easy retopo to do. Also, that's another cool thing about this one. This should just be an orthogonal thing, maybe with some notches, and that's about it. I'm thinking about maybe adding like a layer on top of here, to kind of simulate kind of like glass, or maybe not. Maybe the glass might be too much, but yeah, look at that. I think this works. This is us doing this in 3D Code. Let's make sure and save here. I'm gonna do a little render, and when we come back, we're gonna retopo this and apply textures and that kind of thing, and try to really kind of spruce it up for like a singular object. So and at the same time too, you gotta know the level of detail. Sometimes you don't want to overdo it. Like one object is so detailed and then everything else is simply simplified. So we just kind of try to keep to one standard level of detail. Anyway, I'm jumping over here into render. Okay, so I think this is a problem with my 3D Code, is that I screwed up like the render tab. So yeah, I think I just crashed it. I'm gonna try reopening this again. Let's try reopening it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so yeah, I screwed up the rendering. It's all good, guys. You don't need to see it, shaded up and everything like that for now. But yeah, we'll definitely come back. Consider this part one of like a simple tile object, how to use sculpting and hard surfacing in 3D Code to get something simple. You saw me use different shapes. The tools I've used primitives. I've used a cutoff tool, a big thing. I've used split tool to split objects. And the transform tool. Basically that's it. Those major three tools. I did use a fill tool to fill a little crack here and there. This is the kind of thing that you should expect to get in 3D Code. Okay guys, so yeah, we just made a floor tile, and when next I'm on, we're gonna texture this and get it as an object, and then use it as a gameplay object for the first level. Okay. So alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit. God bless. Take it easy. xsin Nick is out. We have several objects to do, so let's just do a bunch of objects on stream. Take it easy. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Sound good. Oh yeah, so stay tuned. I may come back on later and try to do a even longer mega stream, so it's no big deal. Peace.